Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to mark this day, the 19th day of May 2022, in your diaries. Martha Karua, who is Raila Odinga's running mate, is going to humiliate and embarrass William Samoei Arap Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua in the larger Mount Kenya region. She's going to embarrass them by delivering to Raila Amolo Odinga. In the last election, Raila Odinga received only 88,000 votes. Total 88,000. That's not even a constituency in Kiambu County. And the handshake between the president and Raila Odinga didn't change much. But the entry of Martha Karua into the equation is going to change a lot. In this video, I want to demonstrate to you guys why Martha Karua is going to humiliate and embarrass William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua in the larger Mount Kenya region. Before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please don't hesitate, just click that subscribe button. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, can Martha Karua deliver what President Uhuru Kenyatta failed to deliver? That's the question. Raila Odinga named Martha Karua as his running mate. Then the next day, Martha Karua embarked on a campaign trail in the larger Mount Kenya region. She began with a tour of Kirinyaga. Martha Karua followed that with Meru. The reception is huge. Basically, I observed three things. In Meru, Kireti Murungi and his allies were not there. You can talk of Mauka Maore, who has been a key player in President Uhuru Kenyatta's circles, was missing. The governor was also missing. The other thing I noted was the huge interest and the huge crowd which attended the event. And the third thing which I also noted during those trips were the attempts by William Ruto's camp to recreate voiceover in most of those videos. I'm going to do a proper critical analysis of Martha Karua's tour of Kirinyaga, of Meru, and of Embu. For now, I want to demonstrate to you why Martha Karua is going to humiliate Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua in the larger Mount Kenya region. And when I talk of humiliating, I'm not talking of delivering or winning in the mountain. That's not important. Raila Odinga's calculation is not to get 50% or 60% of the mountain. His calculation is to get 30% of the mountain or 40% of the mountain. William Ruto is supposed to stop Raila Odinga from achieving that. Because for William Ruto to succeed, he must garner 80% and above. And by garnering 80% and above from the larger Mount Kenya region means Raila Odinga is going to get less than 20%. And that is where Martha Karua is going to embarrass them and humiliate them. Martha Karua, in my view, is likely to change the equation completely. Why? Number one, there's a lot of overconfidence in William Ruto's camp. William Ruto and his brigades believe that they won the mountain a long time ago. So Martha Karua's entry is going to change that. Because Martha Karua has new energy. And Martha Karua is currently excited and bringing fresh air. What I mean is simple. Yesterday, Martha Karua made 40 stopovers in Meru. 40. There were images and videos which were emerging from Meru as late as 8 p.m. The people of the larger Mount Kenya region rejected Uhuru Kenyatta because they believe Uhuru Kenyatta neglected the region. Uhuru Kenyatta was not available. Up to now, Uhuru is not able to go to the ground. For the last 5 years, you can count the number of times Uhuru Kenyatta went back to the people. William Ruto has always been a constant figure and image in the mountain. And because of that, he developed kind of attraction. So he attracted most of these people. And his narrative was always there, Raila, Uhuru. So Martha Karua is now coming and going out to these people. So the overconfidence which William Ruto and his team have been having, in my view, is something which is going to fail them. Number two is Martha Karua's new approach to politics of the larger Mount Kenya region. Martha Karua has developed a persuasive approach to politics. You know, if you look at William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, Moses Kuria, and the brigades, the approach is not persuasive. For them, they believe mountain is theirs already. Nobody can go there and win. But Martha Karua is now, for the first time, I'm seeing a persuasive Martha Karua talking to the people and explaining herself. There is this video, and I'm playing it next, where Martha Karua, I think there was a group of youths who had been sent to go and heckle her and try to stop her. So when Martha Karua was given the microphone to speak, she persuaded this group that that's not the right way to go. And by the end of her speech, the team was converted. Which reminds me of a friend of mine who was a former member of parliament for Embakasi East. We were campaigning for him in Embakasi East in 2013. Then a group of bodybuilders surrounded where we were. You know, this guy never held a rally. So it was just tunnel. So surrounded where we were. Some got inside where we were meeting. And they were positioned there strategically. So these bodybuilders were, you know, these huge men, they were sent to go and attack Omosh. So when they sat there and they listened to what Omosh, the kind of message Omosh was sending, was telling the people down there, I think it was a group of some artists, you know, in the Embakasi East. He was explaining to them how he's going to help them, what is done, you know, and how he's still going to collaborate with them. These guys listened to these guys and they were like, huh? Why should we attack this humble guy? So after we finished, they approached us and they, okay, you know, you are sent. Of course, there are people who are known down there. You are sent here to attack you guys by this guy, but we listen to you. So to cut the long story short, finally, when Omosh entered into parliament, one of his, I think 2 of his bodyguards were actually among the 2 guys who were sent to attack him. So these guys, by the time now we were campaigning, they were now offering protection to Omosh throughout. So by the time the campaigns ended, Omosh now became a member of parliament. He took 2 of them. One of them became his bodyguard. I think one of them became a personal assistant. Then the rest, yeah, I'm still seeing some of them with him up to now. So politics is a game of persuasion. The approach Martha Karua is giving is now good. Listen to Martha Karua.
Weka mwambie aifanye. Kama uko na pesa, badala ya kutuma vijana, ingia wewe. Kuja unipokonye microphone. Naona. Mimi sisi watu wa Azimio hatuwezi tumbana kazi ambayo hatufanyi. Siwezi kukutuma ukachafue. Kama ni kuchafua nichafue, ni kuonyeshe vile watu wanachafua. Vijana na muomba, muache kuwa watumwa wa mabonyenye wako na pesa. Unakombolewa 100 kufanya kazi ya utoto. Na yule anakukomboa, ako na watoto angetuma hiyo kazi. Lakini watoto wake anaona ni wangwana, hawezi kuenda hiyo kazi. Watu wetu, hata kama una pesa, iko siku Mungu atakubariki. Azimio ikinyorosha hii nchi, upate pesa yako, uache kukombolewa pesa yangu. Tumekubaliana hiyo? Tuwe wangwana, tutaendelea kuleta habari za Azimio hapa. Sasa wacha nikwambie maneno ya baba. Ni kwa nini nikubali kuungana na baba? Ukiangalia historia yake.
Number 3, why these guys should be worried is President Uhuru Kenyatta's latest strategy in Raila Odinga's campaign. You know, there's one thing which most people have been asking. Why is Uhuru Kenyatta not accompanying Raila Odinga in his campaigns? Why? Today news emerged that Uhuru is not going to campaign for Raila Odinga, and I'm going to do a comprehensive analysis after this on that. So Uhuru is not going to campaign for Raila. So what does that mean? Martha Karua is going to be allowed to shine in the larger Mount Kenya region, not under the shadows of anybody. So in the mountain, automatically Martha Karua has now emerged as the leader from the Azimio side. Moses Kuria, Mwangi Kiunjiri once appointed her as the Mount Kenya spokesperson. She has now emerged. Because if Uhuru were to accompany her, or to lead the campaigns, it would be Uhuru, then Karua. Now it's Karua. What does that mean? It means Karua is going to campaign minus the Jubilee baggage. Ruto managed to win the hearts of the mountain because of Jubilee baggage. Then if Uhuru was unpopular, I remember Anne Waiguru once saying that Uhuru is unpopular, and therefore if Raila Odinga wants to succeed, he must discard Uhuru. So I think if Uhuru is also unpopular in the larger Mount Kenya region, it's a good strategy. Now let Martha Karua go there, a new person, judge her. So judge Martha Karua as Martha Karua, not Martha Karua as Uhuru project. Meanwhile, Uhuru is busy plotting and scheming the other side. So the latest strategy by Uhuru Kenyatta is actually going to work in favor of Martha Karua, because if Ruto had spent 4 years and his allies 4 years attacking President and Raila Odinga, now we have Martha Karua. They are saying, okay, Uhuru alishindwa, Raila kakuja, sijui nini, but now Martha Karua is on the picture, is in the picture. Uhuru is not in the picture. So we have now Martha Karua and Raila. You are saying Raila is part of government because he's working with Uhuru. Now we have Raila and Karua as a ticket. So that strategy is going to work in his favor. And this is something which these guys must be very careful with. Number 4 is the women card. You know, today, something interesting happened. Millicent Omanga was on radio, and she was like appointing Martha Karua to be a deputy president is like giving out that position to the president, like Uhuru. She gave the example of Uhuru and Ruto, that a woman cannot be a deputy president. Then you go online, you meet agenda, not gender. You go to Rigathi Gachagua, have his first statement after Karua was nominated, huyo mama. Then you go to Aden Duale, again attacking Karua as a woman. Those attacks will work to their disadvantage. They'll have backlash, serious ones, because women are weak. So if a group of grown-up men are perceived or are seen to be attacking a woman, what do you think will be the message outside there? Martha Karua can attack them, okay? But the moment a man attacks a woman, then what comes to your mind? Like now, let's say, assuming now Duale starts attacking Martha Karua, who do you think will get the sympathy? Even if it's Martha Karua who started the attacks. So the women card is going to play a role. And in the larger Mount Kenya region, women play a huge role in politics, in shaping the politics there. Number 5 is Rigathi Gachagua's past record as a DO. And yesterday I started seeing NIS releasing some dossier on Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua was a deal in Limuru and in Molo. When he was a deal in Molo, not good stories are being written from Molo. Then he was also a deal in Limuru. Again, not much good information from Limuru. And he was on TV and someone asked him. His response was that those were stories of 90s. In the 90s, people like Martha Karua, and that's why the statement by Raila Odinga when he unveiled Martha Karua is significant. In the 90s, Martha Karua, as a young 24-year-old lawyer, was busy on the street fighting for the freedom which Rigathi Gachagua was actually alluding to in that interview. So I tend to think that Rigathi Gachagua's past is going to haunt him seriously. And lastly, why Martha Karua is going to embarrass these guys is internal sabotage. The truth of the matter is that majority of members of parliament, majorities of senators, and majorities of MCs, and even governors who support Ruto voted for Professor Kithure Kindiki, which means they had an issue or they had a bone to chew with Rigathi Gachagua. So it can just be suppressed now. But most of them are not happy with Rigathi Gachagua, which means they're likely to work to undermine him. Because by Rigathi Gachagua succeeding, it means Rigathi Gachagua and Ruto will be vindicated. So as much as these guys will go public, support Ruto, support Rigathi, deep down, they'll be undermining Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Martha Karua is likely to humiliate Ruto. And I'm seeing William Ruto responding. He was in Kiambu. Again, he's going to be in Kiambu. Why do you think that? Kiambu has over 1 million registered voters. It's the home county of Uhuru Kenyatta. A kind of cosmopolitan town. Kiambu is likely to shape the politics of the mountain. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.